Welcome back to day 2 here at MLG Anaheim. Maven, joined by Smiting Fatty. We're hopping into what's bound to be one of our better series we've had here in the open bracket. We're going to have EX versus Strictly Business.
Yeah, we're going to see some great action here. You know, Strictly Business, a brand I've been working with this weekend doing interviews and stuff for them. I'm excited to see what they can do. But also this EX team, you know, I met the owner, Fax. He's an awesome guy. All these players are people I know. Cosmo, I mean, Snipe Down, you know of.
Yeah.
Great Halo player.
I don't have a ton of experience with Cosmo. I've seen him play a couple times, but I know, I cannot remember the team for the life of me, but Diabolic was a sub for one of the teams in the Season 2 League play. He came in one night when Scott and I were casting from UGC and just crushed it, especially in the S&D game. So I expect to see more of that from him. Again, Snipe Down, yeah, I mean, what can you say? One of the best Halo players of all time. Transitioned a little bit later than Enable and Formal. He hasn't, I guess, made as much of a lunge as they have. As obviously, I mean, they're on what? FaZe Black is considered meant to be a top 4 team. Curse Black, still alive, still in that top 8 spot. So a couple Halo guys have really come over and made a good transition.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was fairly easy for them for the most part. As long as they learn the strats and stuff like that, their shots are impeccable. I mean, you see some of those guys, like Formal, I love watching his streams because he'll just like snap right on people's heads. And I think that's pretty much every Halo pro is just like that.
That's where Snipe Down kind of made his name, is back in the Halo 2 days. You know, you had that percentage accuracy stat after games, and his was always just freakishly absurd how accurate his shots were. So from an accuracy standpoint, certainly transitions well. I know as for Enable and Formal, it was kind of the S&D that took some of these Halo guys a little getting used to, but then, you know, we saw Formal go big on the main stage last night against Curse AU, and then Enable stepped it up in that game 5/6 that we saw for Curse Black earlier today. So yeah, a lot of progress being made for those guys.
Yeah, well, it's awesome to see. We're going to be getting into this domination on Octane. Now, if I'm like SB, I get a little nervous because Stainville, like, he might run the AR this time. He might just run the sub. I haven't seen SB's domination game, but to me, you have to have a couple ARs on this map to really lock it down.
Yeah, I've seen as many three ARs run out of them before. Method, John, and Stain have all run them from time to time, so we'll have to take a look here and see what they're going to start off with. So what, Stain's going to be running the sub, and the Methods and John might be the ARs? Yes.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Appears that'll be the case. So yeah, they're going to run at least 2 ARs. We should see that. And let's check the flip side and see what they're going to be running. I know it's funny because you think Snipe Down, the AR feels more like a Halo 2, like Halo in general compared to like the sub play in this game. But a lot of times I've actually seen him working with the MTAR, but it looks like he's going to start out with the Remington here.
Well, and they're doing it great as Cosmo is going to be getting on that B. It looks like they might have that first. He almost has it, but Snipe Down doing some work with that AR, getting shots. This top pawn spot is probably one of the best spots you can control the map.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you are a strong AR player, you can really, really do some damage here. You'll see the 4 players there from SB have kind of split across the map, trying to make a break out here. One player is on the opposite side of B here, so looks like he was not able to get eyes, but Cosmo picks up a nice 2-piece, able to clean up the players around B.
Well, Snipe Down still doing work 4-0. He has a person by the box. Let's see if he can get that. See, that's the accuracy I was talking about right there.
Yeah, oh, God, there's another headshot. He's got chance at another one here, able to pick that up as well. He's absolutely crushing. He's 7-0 right now. And, if you haven't been able to watch Snipe Down play, which, again, he hasn't really got as much attention as, like, Formal and Enable, but he is remarkably accurate. And in a position like that with an AR, he's going to crush.
Well, now Diabolic, he'll be making his way. Oh, not able to get that one. Let's go ahead and switch over to Methods. He's 2-2 right now, but he's making a play for this A spot. They really got to do some work. They're down by 18.
Yeah, well, they were finally able to neutral B here away from the members of VX, but just like that, they're able to get that 2-cap again. So this is a really big lead here early on. 34-12 advantage as we're just under 2 minutes into this first side. And, you got to think, I mean, one thing to point, maybe if some fans aren't really familiar with this, SB was one of the teams in the Season 2 League. You know, they did not make it in that top 8 spot to be in the championship side of the bracket, so they're fighting to be back into Season 3. So you got to think an EX win here would definitely be a big upset.
It would, and SB's kind of mad that they're not in there, so they want to make it back just like pretty much everybody else. But that's 3 down for EX. They really got to do something. Cosmo is up
Yeah, that play was perfect. You know, what you saw, a lot of times you'll see teams, they finally take B when they'll have a 3 or 4 down situation, and they'll sit there in 2 or 3 cap to get it quicker. But I love what they did. They left one guy to cap it, the other 3 pushed towards their spawn cap at C, and just applied a ton of pressure. Made it so they were not able to get out of there, and they're already working on a neutral right now.
Yeah, they're just doing some excellent work trying to get back into this game. Accuracy, showing his accuracy as he is going to get shot from Pinkies. Now, that's another power position spot. I mean, that's what I love about Octane. There's 3, 4 good power positions that you can get up on.
Top broken's really, really nice. And, well, what you'll want to see is if you want to see a player like John or Methods, if they can get set up top broken, it's such a good spot to put shots in the back of players trying to take B from them, or also rotate over to their home cap at C if needed. And John, I mean, I know he's not top broken, but he's in a great spot here to be very, very annoying. He will get taken out there by Cosmo, though.
Yeah, John is a great player, but look at Stain trying to get those shots on. Let's see if Methods can do something. This is another good spot to be in. He's going to not be able to see the players. He's going to get taken down. Let's go over to Snipe Down as he dies. We're going to get the Codcaster curse. But accuracy trying to work the Humvees. Just a lot of AR players.
Yeah, well, this lead's starting to disappear a little bit. They jumped out to that big, 20-plus point lead early on. But as we get down towards the final minute, it's basically a 10-point game right now. Just looking across the KDs, Snipe Down obviously at 16-6, really getting it done from a slaying standpoint. On the flip side, John, really the only one for SB here, 17-11. It's remarkable how close this game is, despite the fact that most of his team is being outslayed a good bit.
Yeah, and look at the shots up close. Normally he'd lose that, Vector going up against an R5, but that's the thing about the R5. Great hip fire, man, and especially a player like John, and he's putting a lot of pressure on EX.
Yeah, John playing really well. I mean, obviously, he's got 20 kills here on the first side. Snipe Down not too far behind him. Honestly, I casted Niagara, and John and SB really impressed me. I hadn't really watched John play much. He kind of disappeared for about 6 months or so. Came back, and he has been playing oh so well. Nice kill there by Methods.
Well, he kind of got the shaft where, he's only 17, I think, almost 18, so he couldn't go to, champs and all that stuff. So that's why you didn't see him, but he's still been around. He's been one of my, I don't want to say favorite players, but I've always thought he was just a
he's amazing.
Special
Yeah,
player.
He wasn't really talked about too much because, like you said, he wasn't able to participate in some of those big events, but he's back on the scene now. He's been playing oh so well. Methods with a 2-piece with that grenade, trying to pick up the third there, top broken, not able to clean it up. And despite the early deficit, I think it was, 34-12 or something off the break, they will take a 4-point lead into the half.
Yeah, and look at the Kobe here by Methods. Just landed. That was 3-point range. A little bit better than Kobe.
Yeah, you got 2 guys there with that grenade. That's actually going to be the kill cam, too. So really impressive stuff there out of Methods. And looking at it, I mentioned that Diabolic, at least from the few games I watched him play, he was kind of iffy in the respawns, but really, really crushed in the S&Ds. So, you'd like to see him do a little bit better here in this first game, but where he's going to shine, I think, will be in game 2.
Well, we'll go ahead and watch him as he's going to be just waiting for players to come by him. And it looks like Oracle mode. You see players moving past him. Yeah. They're losing B right now, so he's going to have to work his way back, try to do something. As he's going to go top. Nope, not able to get that kill, but he'll come from behind, be able to pick up one. Let's see if he can grab this B spot.
Yeah, basically everyone he shot at was getting cleaned up. And, especially for a sub player on this map, the KD does not tell the entire story because it is really difficult at times to be a sub player on Octane, especially when you're playing against solid ARs and they have a good setup. But just about 45 seconds into this one, leads pretty much the same as we had at the halfway point. John still well on his way to dropping a 40 bomb at 23-15 right now.
Yeah, we're watching John. He's just cleaning him up, and like you said, AR's totally perfect to run. That's why I'm surprised we didn't see 3, and that's kind of what I was alluding to with Stainville. If I'm SB, I say Stainville, let's get a AR in your hands, slay away, and we'll let Spacely do all the work. We haven't watched Spacely yet.
Well, really, this map, typically you want to run 2 ARs, but you'll see sometimes if you have a good, let's say B-C control, have them locked at A, you can get away with 3 ARs from time to time because you don't need a ton of movement if you can get them locked down. But yeah, typically we'll see 2 run here. Methods will get taken out. Snipe Down gets a nice 2-piece. Spacely goes down as well. So 2 down here currently for SB. Snipe Down trying to pick off that player in bottom palm, won't be able to get the kill.
Well, he has a player just right under him, and he's going to be cleaned up. That's John. And one thing I'm surprised about John's play with the AR, he's being very aggressive. I mean, he's not just sitting back on head glitches, he's pushing.
Yeah, he's playing pretty much the opposite of kind of how Snipedown is right now. He's been more set up in good power spots for his team, picking off any people trying to get across or make any movements towards their home cap. But yeah, like you said, John playing very aggressive. Methods has been the one more. So how often have we seen him head set up here at the Humvee just getting kills?
Well, Cosmo is going to go down. Let's see. Accuracy is going to go down. We'll go back to Snipedown. Hopefully he won't go down, even though Downs is his name.
Well, they have what? They're losing B right now. They only have their home cap. They should have B any second. I can't believe they haven't capped it yet. That player was on B. I think that was basically got a big kill there. Snipedown will fall there to gas as well. So they're already trailing. They're already actually up by 2 right now, but they do only have 1 cap control. So in a matter of 10 seconds or so, this is going to be a tie game.
Well, let's see what SB can do. I'm watching Methods currently. He has that AR right next to his base, and look at that. Comes out, cleans 1 up, gets taken out from behind. That's 3 down for SB. This is now EX's moment to get in there. Cosmo on the flag with Snipedown. I love the team cap there. You got to do that.
Well, that worked out huge. See, typically, it's tough that 2 cap because a lot of times you'll see people get that 2 cap, die right away, and next thing you know, you're in a 3 or 4 down situation and you lose B really quickly. But what was nice is the members of SB didn't even have their home cap, so they had to spend time getting that and weren't allowed to apply pressure to B. Basically gave some breathing room to EX.
And now they are set up. Cosmo getting 2 right there. Those are big kills for EX.
And he's going to push this cap. We'll have to see the spawn. They should be spawning out. Yes, all 4? Oh, there they are. There's the 4th one. All 4 will spawn out. They're going to have to rotate back to their home cap. It's scary sometimes when you push that. Oh, Snipedown just got a 3-piece. Took out John Spacely and Methods. But the pressure towards that 3rd cap, sometimes you'll see fluky spawns, but that worked out really well for them.
Well, and the triple cap going down on SB. Excellence, doing a great job. And look at Diabolic. He's starting to step it up. He's picked up his kills. He's now 14 and 22. But those 4 caps, along with Cosmo, really the difference. They've just been capping everything they can.
Yeah, and looking through the KDs, I mean, Snipedown's doing exactly what he needs to, really. He's been that stationary AR, covering the map, putting up 34 and 16 right now, really being a thorn in the side. And that 3-piece he got when they were coming off spawn there at back C was really kind of a dagger there for this game. There's 30 seconds left. They're down 30 now. Yeah, this one's over.
Yeah, it's been over for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
they jumped out. So that lead jumped so fast.
It was
went
crazy.
From 14 or something with the 2 cap, and then once they hit that 3 cap, it just jumped away from SB really quickly.
And Snipedown, Cosmo, you see, he's not really even playing Snipedown. He's still trying to work for that 40 bomb. Only 3 away with 6 seconds. I don't know if he'll get it, but either way, 37, 17, and 1. Make that 18. But great performance by Mr. Halo.
Yeah, he's only been playing Call of Duty now for a few months, very new to the scene. But like you said, when you're that accurate, it makes the transition much easier. And this isn't really a test for him because this map, in particular, it's like the perfect scenario. When you're running an AR, when you're extremely accurate, as long as your team has control, you can really just punish the other team. I think the S&D is going to be a much bigger test to how far he's come in the Call of Duty scene with Game 2.
Well, I guess we'll see when we go to the S&D. I guess that will be...
I like to know the map that we have for Game 2. I didn't check beforehand, but we're going to hop to a quick commercial break. We will be coming back with Game 2 S&D here between Excellence and Strictly Business.